Hello guys, you're welcome to UJ Design again. We want to show you how you can make a beautiful sleeve, a beautiful female sleeve. We're going to use this organza in getting this done. You're going to see how this will come out good. So if you just, what you needed to do is to cut your normal sleeve part. Just cut it out, and because we're going to it's going to be like it's going to be a little bit big and folded, so we're going to add some allowance to it. We will not use the regular size of the um, sleeve length or the size of the sleeve. Rather, we added something to it. Now look at it, the round sleeve here, we are having something like 20. So it's on fold. This is 10 here. So it's going to be like 20. It's just a normal sleeve length. Just a normal sleeve we cut. But the size is a little bit big. This size, depending on how you want it, you make it a little big depending on how you want it. So we want to start this process and see what we want to achieve. Just want to make a beautiful design so that something different from a regular sleeve. So please you watch. So what you need to do, the first thing you need to do is to fold your material this way. You fold it inside like this. You're going to fold it in by 3 inches folded. You are going to use 3 inches. This is 3 here. This is 3 inches here. Remember, you are going to fold based on the length. The length of our sleeve is 24. But so the total length of this sleeve is total length is 30. You can see is 30. Total length is 30. So if you minus the 6 I'm taking out of it now to achieve the design, if you remove 6, you are going to have like 24. You're going to have 24. So this is what we're having here. So you make sure that you underline it to know exactly where it starts. You mark your 3. It's going to have a rubber. We're going to put rubber to it. So all I need to do now is to sew it all through this way. I need to sew it. This front is weaved. If you don't want to weave it, you can fold it into 2. Just pipe it. But then since my own is weaved, I don't need to pipe it. So it's to sew it. Follow the straight line and just so all you need to do is to take it like 1/4 inch. From there you sew it all through. You make sure that your sewing is straight. Having done that, the next thing you do is to put your rubber. This is what I'm going to use. Remember, look at, we have this gap here. Please carefully watch. We have about 3 inches and here as a gap. So all I need here is just the size of this rubber. The size of this rubber is just all I need. The size of this rubber. You can choose the rubber of your choice. You choose the rubber of your choice. The idea is I'm going to thread on this place again the very size of this rubber, the very size of this rubber. That's just what I want to achieve. So I'm going to pass this rubber. I'm going to pass this rubber across. You can also sew and pass the thread, the rubber. After sewing, you use your safety pin and pass it across. It's still the same thing. So while I'm putting it here, just to make it easy for me, I don't have my office as my safety pin around now. So that is it. Once you pass it in, you make sure that is properly laid. Is properly laid. So I hope you guys are seeing it. So you can use your safety pin and hold it down. Hold it down. You can still do the same thing here. You hold it down. You can still do the same thing at the end part of it. You hold it down. If you don't want to follow this process, all you need to do is to put your line. Draw a line. Make sure that you get the size of your band and you draw a line, a second line. Run a thread, a second thread here. After running the second thread, you use your safety pin and just pass your rubber. You'll be able to achieve the same thing. So now I want to run the second thread on it. Remember, you are not running thread on this your rubber here, on this band. You are not running your thread on it. So you have to be very careful. You be careful so that you don't match on the elastic. You don't run on the elastic. Don't run on the elastic. Oh, I am done sewing the second area. I told you that I'm going to match the second thread. This is the first one, second one. So I'm going to remove this needle I used in holding it at the middle. So now I have to adjust the sleeve the way I want it. I don't need to use the entire, I have to adjust it the way I want it. Hope you're seeing it. Just bring it together to the extent you want it. So at this point, I can determine the size of the sleeve. So the next thing is to join the sleeve, closing the sleeve. So it is you who determine the extent for here. That's the place. So you decide the extent or the size of the sleeve right there. So for me, this will be enough. This is enough for what I want. So you can as well use your needle to hold it to avoid making a mistake. At this time, we want to close it. Close it properly. When I close it, I'll show you. If you like what we are doing, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button so that whenever we put up something new, you'll be able to see it. Is for the tutorial. That's why we are closing it this way. Guys, that is all. You can then cut off your so after which you turn it. Okay guys, you can see the effect of the design we just made. The vibe is just this what we're seeing here and how it puffed up. So you can make your own smaller or bigger depending on what you want. And I think this is okay for me. You can see the hand. So that is the beauty. You can drag it up as you want. You can drag it up. You can bring it down. That's just it. Isn't this beautiful, guys? So please, if you like what we've done, so please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.